Actually here and excited about the fact that the class of 2024 is now open for online application.
Well, do you think Pete has what it takes? Because he's an Army guy.
I was seeing that earlier. You look good up there. I say so.
There we go. Wait, what's the Air Force PT test?
The PT test is the 1.5 mile run, X number of push-ups and X number of sit-ups depending on your age.
See, that sounds like a good test to me. That used to be the Army test.
I know up until a much different test.
Wait, you guys, the test too is pull-ups. Because I had to do pull-ups in my application, right? Do you not do pull-ups anymore?
The cadets have a pull-up component, but when you're active duty Air Force, that's no longer part of it. It really is just those 3 components and your waist measurement.
Oh, and my waist measurement.
Well, we've got some new components to the Army test. I tried it. Let's see how I did.
Right, straight.
Sled next, grab the sled, get the sled.
We just raised the flag here at Fort Eustis in Virginia. And now we're outside the U.S. Army Center for Initial Military Training. It's a long name for a basic mission: keep the Army up to date on the training of its soldiers.
Well, the Army Combat Fitness Test is the first new physical fitness test in the Army in 40 years. This test is based off of the physical components of fitness that are necessary to do your job in combat. Soldiers should expect from this test that if they have any physical weaknesses, it's going to call them out.
So it used to be your age and your gender.
Correct.
It was the standard. So now you're saying I was an 11 Alpha, I was an infantryman.
Right.
So I'll use that standard today. That's a certain standard across for everybody. But if I was a clerk or a finance officer, I might have a different standard.
That's correct.
There's no men's standard or women's standard,
There's
is
not.
there? Why the one standard?
Well, combat doesn't discriminate. That's the bottom line. I don't care if you're skinny, if you're fat, if you're black, if you're white, if you're tall, if you're short, if you're male, if you're female, if you're 50 years old or you're 20 years old. Combat does not discriminate.
If I'm in generally good shape, but I have not trained for this at all, what is about to happen to me?
You're going to get smoked.
All right, so they're prepping the test. We just learned about all the events. Now we're going to do it the exact way they do it in the Army, start to finish.
1, 2, 3.
This is the warm-up, and it feels like the workout. Not good. Go.
Nice.
Keep going down there. Don't leave me on the field.
Go.
The fourth event, feeling it here, feeling it here, feeling it in the lungs.
Go.
I was hoping to catch up with some of these big dudes. All right, Master Sergeant, what is my score?
How do you think you did?
It's a 600-point score now, right?
So drum roll.
Drum roll.
520.
520. All right, I'll take it.
He was in beast mode until the end when he started going slow.
All right, what was the hardest thing of all those? What was the
end
hardest
of it, because you did all the events leading up to the run, and you don't have any legs left by the time you're running. So good on the Army. It is much more close to combat than the old test.
Pete represented well. Good job.
Thanks.
Up next, Anthony Scaramucci's here with the real story.